So now I'm going to make the wonton noodles. I'm going to blanch it in the hot water. I'm going to prepare it like what we prepare the wonton noodles in Malaysia. So let's go. Okay, before that, this is the type of fresh wonton noodles that I purchased from the Chinese supermarket, and it's got eggs there inside, and it's very fine noodles. It comes with a in a sort of a ball, sort of a ball. We're going to make the noodles. For the noodles, the base we'll have to put some seasoning. So I'll start with 1 teaspoon of sweet soy sauce. Oops, that's a lot. 1 teaspoon of dark soy sauce. That should give it the color. 2 teaspoons of light soy sauce. This will give it the saltiness. 1 teaspoon of oyster sauce or vegetarian sauce, up to you. I don't have an oyster sauce open, so I have a bottle of vegetarian sauce, so I'm using the vegetarian sauce. So, and then about a teaspoon, half a teaspoon of sesame oil. So this will be the base where we will coat the noodles with. So we've got a pot of water, boiling water ready. Now we're going to do the noodles. So this is the type of noodles that I told you about from the Chinese supermarket. So we take one bundle out and we make sure that we, shake it and make it loose. Yeah, so it doesn't stick together. And then we will pop it the boiling water, or not necessary to be boiling, but hot water, and we will do it for about half a minute to 1 minute. Remember to give it a stir every now and then. Okay. To check that if it is done, if you're in doubt, you just take a strand and it should easily break. If it doesn't break, if you pull it and then it doesn't break, then it's not cooked. Yeah, it's almost cooked. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to lift this up. I'm going to lift this up. And I'm going to drain it with this sieve. Okay, drain it with the sieve. And I'm going to dunk it into the cold water. Yeah, I'm going to dunk it in the cold water. Okay, very quickly, I just lift it up. The reason for dunking in the cold water is to give it a shock, so the noodles will become very springy. So I'm just going to warm it up a bit. Just warm it up a bit. And quickly take the noodles out, so you don't get softened, and then I drain it carefully, very dry. And then I put it here, and I'll just, yeah. I just coat it with the seasoning. Make sure it's well coated. Okay, so I'll put this aside, and now we're going to do the wonton. Oh, okay. I'm going to put the wonton here, a few pieces. Okay, I'm going to put a few pieces here. And then we're going to let it boil. Once the wonton is boiled and it floats up, it should be ready. So we give it a good stir. If you make a lot of noodles, sometimes you got to change the water because the water will become very sort of a gooey, starchy because of the noodles and the starchy things. These are all made from wheat, so the water can get a bit thick, but it's okay. So it's not floating now. Once it's floating means it's done, so we can lift it up. So let me get my wonton noodles. We also need some vegetables. Okay, I'm adding some vegetables. You can use bok choy, but today I don't have bok choy because there's too many people in the supermarket and there's a rush, there's Brexit and all that, so I'm not going to take the risk. Alright, so what we do is now we're going to leave, I think I have 4 pieces each. Okay, we drain this. And then we put 4 pieces here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, arrange nicely. And another 4 pieces here. 2, 3, 4. 4 pieces here. Drain it nicely and put it here. And then I think we'll stop the fire, and then we'll get the greens. I just tear the lettuce. Is iceberg lettuce, so we'll arrange it here, some here, okay, another one, okay, that's done now. So let's take it to the other side. So now we have 2 bowls or plates of wonton noodles. So now we're going to add in the chicken. Okay, we're going to cut the chicken slanting. Actually, it's better to cook with skin, then it tastes better and the skin can be crispy. So this is what we have. It's a good serving. I think I use this one. And we normally serve it with pickled green vegetable, but I don't have pickled green vegetables today. So anyway, the girls don't like green vegetable, pickled green chilies, sorry. I don't have pickled green chilies, but the girls normally don't like green chilies. So here we are. Let me take this away. So here we have our wonton noodles. And don't forget the sauce. Yeah. And then a lashing of the vegetable, garlic crisps and oil. Some spring onion. A dash of pepper. Oops, that's done. Now for the second one, the same thing. A lashing of the char siu sauce. Ooh, never mind. Teaspoon or so of the garlic crisps and oil. Some spring onion and a dash of white pepper. Ooh. There you go. 2 2 plates of wonton noodles. So here's your noodles. Get your own chopstick. You want wonton soup? I'll make some soup one for you.
No, it's fine.
I want to make some for myself.
Okay.
Yeah, get your sister to take it, right?
Yeah, she's in the other room.
Yeah.
Should be fine. There we go.
I think it's a bit dry because it is absorbed. So what you can do is you add some of the soup on it. Some of the soup. It's a bit dry. Okay? So add some of the soup so the noodles won't be so dry.
Ooh, thank you.
Is it recording?
Yes. Come on, put this for you. So it won't be so dry, huh? I'm going to make some soup afterwards.
Gonna eat some of the last grapes in the UK.
Here you are. Say thank you.
Got some of that upside down cider.
So I've got the finished wonton noodles. So let's try it and see. Here you go. Let's try and see. Let me try the noodles. It's good. The char siu is good. Not too sweet, but sweet enough. Oh, I'm so hungry. And then I have the vegetables. This is very nice wonton noodles. So here you go, wonton noodles with char siu chicken, wonton, and some vegetables. Okay, enjoy. I'm going to enjoy mine.